Hello and welcome to the Super Professor Podcast. Today's podcast is about Donald J. Trump and the ICE agents. What is the track record for Donald J. Trump? What has this man, this child, done? Well, he's a 22-time business failure, 6 bankruptcies. He has no compassion. He's turning back the clock on humanity and human rights. He's allowing ICE to do what they want and changing the rules so they can do more violence. That's what they want. What do I mean by that? Well, you had an ICE agent shoot a woman. How do we know he shot a woman? Renee Nicole Good. That was a 73-year-old mom. She wasn't a terrorist like Ashley Babbitt, the insurrectionist that got almost $5 million for being an insurrectionist to her family from the Trump administration. How do we know that ICE get to do what they want? Well, let's see. They beat up cops on the insurrection. It was like 1,200 insurrectionists was prosecuted, jailed, and then when Trump got in power, he pardoned all those people and wiped their slate clean. And then what did he do? He hired them. Do we get to know who the ICE agents are? No. Do they get to put masks on? Yeah. Why? Because they're kind of like the what is it? Back in the day when we had 30,000 KKK members, the Ku, not the Ku Klux Klan, the Ku, 30,000 of them marched and proved who they were. 30,000 little white guys with little white hoodies. They're not white people, they're stupid people. 30,000 of them. Those 30,000 still are in the United States. Trump is hiring every one of those crazy people. Things are only going to get worse and worse and worse. Why? Because the rule of the land is the way the King Trump sees it. He's a Vladimir Putin, little baby Vladimir Putin. Trump is a disgrace to the human race. He's allowing hatred to expand in the United States. He's telling his ICE agents that he's the ruler and they can do what they want. And he's backing them. Just like when they did the January 6th insurrection. He set all them free. So they know that he's got their back. That $5 million, that's money. People love money. They've been bought off. And they get a sign-on bonus for joining Trump. They're insecure Trumpy teddy bear holder people. They're babies. They're mama's boys. Not a one of them has a brain. They're immature. They love violence, and Trump gives them what they want. They backed the child in office. They were in jail for, how many years they were in jail? They got arrested and went to jail until Trump became in power a second time. And the Supreme Court is protecting Trump and them. Now he's sliding a little bit backwards, and it's bothering him. You know, he wanted to bring in the National Guard, and then, oh, no, you can't bring in the National Guard, and then, yeah, you can, and then, oh, no, you can't. And he keeps trying to get more power. So what did he do? He increased his budget, like it was $100 billion to get 10,000 more ICE agents on the streets and giving them bonuses. So we're heading for a very, very dark time. Renee Nicole Good, you can watch the video. You don't have to listen to what I say. Just watch the video. You can see a woman backing up and being friendly. She's not beating cops up. She's backing up to get away from the cop that's in front of her car. He's there all around her trying to stop her from getting away. And they're being the bullies. Why would she stay there when they're saying get out of the car. Why does she have to get out of the car? Because they want her to. They want everyone to obey them, absolutely. And that's what the rulings, that's what Trump's doing. He's changing the rules and the laws, and the Republicans are allowing it. Will an impeachment work? No, not gonna. He was impeached twice and not removed. From who? Who allowed him to not be removed? Republicans. You can impeach him, it just goes down in history. That's all it is. He's going to go down in history. And everything, once Trump is gone, everything that he's done and undone will be removed. Why? Because this is a country that cares about people. Trump don't care about anybody but himself. How do we know he doesn't care about anybody? Well, he removed $10 billion from children. $10 billion he took away from children. $10 billion. How do we know he don't care about kids? He kidnapped 2,600 parents and kept the kids. How is he not in prison? I don't understand this system. Our system is broken. And Trump is making it more broken. They don't want people to go against him. You know, he tries to get people removed from talking against him. Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimball, you know, they got fired. Oh, you got to no, and then they went back. Trump has billionaires on his side, billionaires that put up money and false information. Trump has spread nothing but lies since he's been in office. COVID-19, he killed over 1 million people in the United States from his lies. You understand that this man is already a murderer? From his lies, people died. And his lies killed more than 1 million people. That's murder. In my book, that's murder. If you know a car is dangerous and you put it on the road, and you absolutely know the brakes don't work and the tank blows up and that, you're a murderer. There's no gray. He should be in prison for everything that he's done, kidnapping children. Why is he not in prison? He has absolute power. The Supreme Court gave it to him. Oh, okay, just a little bit of absolute power. Not total yet, but we're working on it. What do I mean by that? Well, the Supreme Court said Trump could use SEAL Team 6 to assassinate his enemies. That's anybody that Trump sees as his enemy. It doesn't make it right that the Supreme Court said it's okay. It doesn't make it right that Trump says, I can do what I want. It doesn't make it right that they do what they want. We, the people, have to stop him. Hopefully through not violence, but what's going to happen if someone's being shot in the face? Oh, what is it? We went from rubber bullets to tear gas to live rounds, stepping in cars, doing what's against the law. All police officers know you don't stand in front of the car. You're supposed to de-escalate with American citizens. ICE does not de-escalate, they increase. They point their guns at you, they get in your face, and they say they're going to arrest you. You've got to do what they say, you've got to do what they say. And that's not true. It is true from their point of view, but the law is different. But if we didn't have cameras, if this wasn't filmed, they would already be in power completely because we wouldn't know anything. But because we can film it, we know our rights. It's different than in Russia. Russia, people don't get to see the lies. They don't get to know what it is. They didn't get to see what was happening. In America, with the newer technology and everything, we see it. We know what Trump has done. We forget all the harm that he's done to the United States. Turning back oil restrictions so the oil people can drill more, turning back energy assistance, turning back windmills. He's just turning back the clock. They remove women's right to an abortion. You're going to understand, Trump is a 34 felon. He's a felon, destroying the country, and freed all the criminals. all the insurrectionists that are insurrectionists. He freed all the evil people and putting them into office. He's putting people in with no brains. Their brain don't work. He's in superior condition as a fat balloon jerk. Trump is a disgrace to the human race. And anyone that follows him is a disgrace. Kristi Noem, she shot her dog because the dog went chasing the birds. Well, that means you don't know how to train your animals. You just don't go shoot a dog. Who does that? Oh, crazy people do. I've never heard of anyone shooting a dog because it went after the pheasants or whatever it was chasing. What she said, he was having the time of his life. So I killed him. What's wrong with her? Why didn't she give the dog to someone else that could train? We have idiots running the country into the ground. Trump is an idiot. His followers are idiots. They're ICE agents that are idiots. Stay away from them. If you're gonna go protest, make darn sure you don't have your phone with you, because they'll tell you to unlock it, or they'll put the phone in front of your face because they'll unlock. If you go to a peaceful protest, don't take your phone. Take a different phone. Get a burner phone, so they don't have access to your friends and family. That's safety. Tell someone that you're going to a protest. Because if you disappear, and it's very possible, you must have someone that knows that you went to a peaceful protest and that you got arrested, because they don't want people to know what they're doing with the people. They're harming innocent people. Immigrants, Trump's family is immigrants, but all these rich people, they have immigrants' wives. Trump's wife is an immigrant. Trump's mom was an immigrant. This entire country is immigrants. But Trump and these idiots think they're the special ones. Trump's 2 wives were immigrants. This is driving me bonkers. We're going after immigrants, but immigrants take care of everything from cooking, feeding, taking care of the fields and everything else. Doing stuff that other people don't want to do. But they have an education. Not saying immigrants can't learn. It's just that they're further behind because they come from a second and third world country. This United States is turning into a third world country. It's embarrassing watching this happen. Trump is a ding-dong. He has no brain. Man can't even speak English, let alone another language. And I get friends that can speak 7 and 10 languages. Trump is literally the dumbest human being on the planet, except for his ding-dongs that follow him and buy all of his little toys. His watches, his Bible, his NFT cards. You give me $5 million, I'll give you a U.S. passport. We're not going to know where that he's going to get it for the United States. No, he keeps the money. Trump doesn't give money. He keeps money. He's a sponge and a hoarder. Trump is a disgrace to the human race, and we have to get ready. Things are going to get worse. It's not going to de-escalate. Impeachment's not going to work. That's the simple truth. He's been impeached twice. He'll still be protected. Not going to happen. Everybody has to get out and speak out more. You got to do more. The only thing that's going to fix this is us. You can't let them you can't stand around while ICE agents are dragging a woman off that's white or Hispanic, and they're saying they're just arresting people for fun. You can't stand there and let that happen as a human being. You should not let that happen. Film it. Make sure you get the information out, because that person will disappear. That one woman was in ICE detention for 25 days. And she had lawyers and stuff. They kept her because they wanted to keep her. They're bullying people. They're saying, don't go against us. This is what will happen to you. Don't go against us. They're trying to stop us from caring. You can't. You can't stop caring because these people will kill you. The person that they just killed could have been your daughter, could have been your mom, could have been your sister. You can't stop caring because of what they're doing to people. What you have to do is speak out more, do more. This is not going to go away. Every day, I'm worried about my girls. I got 3. Every day, I'm worried about someone attacking someone in my town. But it not happen in my town. I come from a military family. My father was 22 years Marine Corps. He never taught us to fear. We weren't raised that way. We don't back down. We'll never back down. You got to get ready. Plan ahead, whatever you do, plan ahead. Violence is going to step up because that's what Trump wants. You got to plan ahead. So anyway, who am I? I'm Clemens Leon Kunkel. I think Renee Nicole Good was murdered from everything that I've seen. And I don't like saying that, but it's definitely evidence. And what am I basing that on? People being shot, peaceful protesters being shot with rubber bullets from rooftops, and then gassed, and then smoked, and tear gas, and all I see is violence. And in the United States, we have a right to protest. We have a right for peaceful protest. And they are the ones doing wrong and harm. It's not going to go away. It's not. Sad to say. So be careful, be safe. It's just going to get worse. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. Don't just go to a meeting and a peaceful protest and think you're coming home. Don't do that. Plan ahead. Everybody be safe. Sorry for the loss of lives and the people being tortured and taken. Trump is a convicted rapist. He used his little bitty finger. So in that state, it's not rape. E. Jean Carroll was raped. There's no gray. And also, Jeffrey Epstein files. Trump is all over that thing. You're not going to see anything from him. He's being protected by rapists, convicted felons, by insurrectionists, by the KKK, the Ku, the alt-right, the neo-Nazis. Here's the thing. There's not that many of them compared to us. That's the bottom line. Be careful, be safe.